Gentlemen, ZTech here, back again with Stellaris. It's been about a day of real life time and I'm back, eager to play some more Stellaris. Let's do a quick recap on what we've been doing. So, we're the Octopi Star Syndicate. We're occupying the sort of bottom left portion of the galaxy at the moment. We've sort of found out all the other empires, mostly all of them. There are probably some here, one there, eating a bit of the borders here. There might be something there, but I'm not too sure because it's not really... Oh, there's a flat border there, so there might be something there. So there's definitely some more empires to be found, but we found most of them so far. There's going to be one up here probably. There's going to definitely be loads, a couple here, and there's going to be one up here. But apart from that, the other empires, there's been one there maybe. Apart from that, we found them all, and there's been one there. But these guys here, the combined Kendrian realms, are the problem at the moment. They are odd. Let's bring the UI back. They're odd. So we're allied with these people, and they are at war with the blue guys. We're at war with the blue guys as well because we have a defensive pact with the Confederated Fetetian realms. Now they have a 9.5k fleet. I have a 6k fleet with 109 ships. They have a 9.5k fleet with about 60 ships. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, about 60 ships. They have a 9.5k fleet. And with 109 ships, I have a 5.8k fleet. So, building up my fleet to go combat these guys. But they have a huge empire. These are definitely a full empire. You can tell that by the amazing combat power of these guys. And their size. So, I think in this episode we're going to concentrate on consolidating our power. We're researching border range. So, basically to link up these places to build a sector from them. Also to pressure some of the people here, so to take some worlds off them. This one's squidged in between our two worlds. It's got 2 power and it's got one of our wormhole stations in it. So we want to take that with our 20% border increase. We want some worlds. There are loads of worlds just on our borders that have wormhole stations in, and they have a amazing amount of resources. Look at this one, Fejantris, huge amount of resources there, huge amount of resources in Dastamon, right on our border. You could be able to get them. Is this in someone's border at all? Might be. United Earth. So these are our allies as well. So let's just go back up to fast speed. Fastest speed, back up, press play, and we're losing energy credits. Minus 0.37. We want to keep watch on what this guy is doing with his army or navy. Is he moving them towards the front? If he is, then I might have to engage with my fleet. What's happened here? We've got maximum amount of minerals in storage, 20,000 minerals. Nothing to do with us, so that'd be fine. What's this? The team under Science Officer Bogdan Romanov have finished their expedition on Bayulta 1B and returned to the Balau. Thankfully, the starship graveyard on the surface proved to be a technological treasure trove. Studying the remains of these vessels has advanced our research in certain fields by several years, and there are yet things to discover. A permanent science outpost in orbit would be a great great boon to our starship engineering efforts. Okay, so Bayulta 1B is getting a +3 engineering research for that planet. So if we go there, where is Bayulta? I think that's how you say it. We press F, we can search for Bayulta. No, how you... Bayulta. Where is it? Okay, it's here. So, is it in our world? Yes, it is. Okay, it's for the 7th construction ship up there. I think, no, it's built... Right. Okay, let's unpause quickly, and then repause. Was that all? Maybe not. Why is it not? Weird. Did we not build that? What are you... Oh, someone else is doing it. I'm not doing it. Oh, someone else in the sector is doing it. Ah. So we got sector construction ships going off to do that. I might just decommission one of my construction ships at this point because I don't really need it. So, who has been here? Who is something I can say? Well, Doolittle or Potomac? I'm going to get rid of the Potomac, I think. Potomac's gone. Okay, now we just have one colony ship ready to go to a colony. One construction ship sitting in orbit, and the Balau ready with a 5 stars to go off and research some more anomalies like this one here. So let's go into this place and let's try and find this down here at Ostia V2A. Let's go over there and take that world. And let's just look for what is our next goal. Hopefully our borders will increase relatively soon. 8 months left on 20% border range. That means we'll get a load of planets. Actually, why did I just disband my construction ship when we're about to get a load more wells to build stuff on? I am a giddy goose. Construction has been completed on the world. Let's have a look at our surface worlds. So this is our mineral construction world. You want more? They want to build a. You get 5. Okay, so you want to build a society biolab 1. That is amazing. It's getting +5. It must have a base of +4 society. That's pretty amazing. What else is going on here? We got any? No one's. I don't think this place is growing. Yeah, it's not growing. It's starving, isn't it? I think it's starving. Right. So where's the food? Let's move someone to the food resource. You're producing 6. You're 6 and 4. That's the planet there. Let's move you out and let's turn this off. Deactivate it. Let's make you into a hydroponics farm. Okay, Feridon Prime, what are you doing? Let's upgrade the planetary administration and a energy power station. Anyone else doing fine? Fine. 4-4. Your food is absolutely monumentally fine. They're building something there. There's just loads of toxic kelp we need to get rid of. How about Feridon Secundus? Nothing much happening here. 6-3. Okay. Feridon Tertius. Let's upgrade. You want a engineering facility on that planet. And there's a couple blockers we need to get rid of. And I think our homeworld is completely fine. So we got some inactive building. That's this one. And either we demolish it or we just turn it off. There is someone growing into it, so we should be fine. Eventually. While conducting scans of the surface, Son Bodden Romanov and the crew of Balaus discovered what appears to be an artificially carved slab of rock covered in alien writing. They have not detected any other signs of alien life or alien activity on the moon, and exactly how this mural came to be here is a mystery. We have prepared a special project to translate the text. Special projects. Transfer this 180 days. Oh, that's ages. But is it? This will be a society. So do we want to? Let's wait until our border range gets increased, because we want to do that before, so we can grab this world here that might technically be in their borders, but we don't care. So I really want that fast. That's going well. I want this planet. Look at that. All that there. They're still on full minerals. That planet. I want all the planets, not really for the minerals, but well, we got shields. So that means that we got a very, very short amount of time for the border range. That's what we're waiting for the most. Right, let's pick something new for our physics research. Right, so we got cold fusion reactor. That'll take 33 months. 12 months for the laser defense modules. I'm not going to use the red lasers at all, really. Survey speed might be good, but not what we're looking for right now. Advanced shields, these are really good. That takes 80 months to complete. Plasma thrower, 33 months. Basic combat rolls. Just gives us some better chance to evade than that. Right, so Corvette gives a... Okay, looks interesting. Physics Lab 2, what we go for? We got a Biolab 2, and that's giving us up here of +92 society. Oh my god, there we go, border range. Is it there? Is it coming? There it is. Oh my god, look at that. So we now have Rimuk. We've connected up the borders here. There's no way they're going to get through us now to colonise over here, hopefully. Now we got Rimok here. We haven't got Lessim. We've got Asanyas. Bristol. We've got Bristol. Good for that. Ascension's End is still out of our reach. Where's that? Whoa, we got that. Yes, we've got it. Fedjantris. We're going to send a construction ship up there immediately, because that has some amazing stuff. Okay, that was weird. But we're gonna send some. Sorry about that. We're gonna send a construction ship up to get the mining station. I'm gonna do this individually because I don't want the minerals. Let's put an observation post on them. Let's get the society research. Let's build some research station there and get the 6 physics and 3 engineering. That's amazing. Now we got 6 power over here as well. We're going to build mining station there. Don't mind if we get the minerals because it'll be offset by the amount of energy we'll be getting. Plus 10 energy. Where's that come from? No idea. Right, so you're doing that. You're doing that. That's good. Now you want to come over here and you want to build. What's this? Oh, I can't build. It's not in our range. Okay, I'll let him go do that. Science ship Bilal has finished his. Let's do that. Let's do that project. So let's quickly choose a research, and then we'll do the project. Share the burden. Let's need it. We're not really looking for that. That is reset at 1 cost minus 10%. We don't reset anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And we can fire aliens at people. That's funny. Toxic kelp. 11 months complete. Let's do that. That's only our military army. We don't have an army really. We only have defensive armies, so we're not going to go for that. And Biolab is a really good option as well. But we're going to go for clear toxic kelp because we got a ton of that on one of our planets, and we want to get rid of it. Garth is looking fine, fine and dandy. Science ship Bilal is still waiting for something to do. Yes, this is what we're going to do. We're going to translate this alien mural. Also the science ship Bilal. Where's the next target? Acela. We need to do Bilal quickly because he will die soon because his age is like 75, and every one of my leaders die at around 75. But we did get the Tree of Sap last episode. I think it was either last episode or the episode before, and so with that we'll be able to get more life. We have got more life for all of our residents, everyone in the Empire, but only by a small fraction, so I nothing I want to depend on. Okay, no one, it's just a governor, of a sector. No one we have to worry about. Sectors, who died? Your Pioneer Prime sector died. Let's recruit a new leader. Now, who do we want? We have 4 choices now, instead of 3 choices. So we got, look at that, 34 years old, and look at all that outputs. I'll go for you. I want these up. I want them boosted even more. What's this? Trade deal duration. Our trade treaty with the United Nations Earth. Our research agreement ran out. Okay, that's fine. That is fine by me. Construction has been completed on Feridon Secundus. After identifying an anomaly in the gravity well of 8FV-BR-4F, the Bilal has discovered the shattered wreckage of an ancient ore super freighter buried deep within the asteroid's crust. It must have carried a full load when it crashed, and the asteroid's mineral wealth has been revised accordingly. +3 minerals on that planet. Nothing we really need right now. Let's go back to the science ship Bilal, and we'll set a new course for Ditrium. Ditrium 5 to be precise. Construction precise. Construction complete on Nunu. Upgrade you to a bigger farm. Go off. Fine. Feridon Prime is not fine. You'll want to build a physics lab. And then get rid of all the toxic kelp I was talking about earlier. You're fine. How about Secundus? Let's get some power and food. And we'll build a science lab. Also build a... No, hold on, let's see. What do we want? What was previously thought to be assorted mountains in the southern hemisphere of Ditrium 5 have been identified as the massive skeletal remains of a single colossal alien life form. The bones have been dated as 3.4 billion years old, but our scientists have ruled out that Ditrium 5 could have supported life on that scale at any point in the planet's history. Science Officer Bogdan Romanov, I need a better pronunciation of that name, has prepared a special research project to delve further into this mystery. Yeah, it's just a real research project we need to do. Now construction has been completed. Tertius, let's increase your production of power. Then we've got some mountains to clear eventually. 1 month left on the toxic kelp. Construction completed. Technology completed. That's the toxic kelp. Let's pick something else. Right, so we have Frontier Clinic. That enables us to build a Frontier Clinic on all of our worlds. But in some of our worlds we are lacking space. So let's not go for that. 10% nail capacity is always good. We're on 118 at the moment. Habitability plus 5% is really good. But it does take 64 months to build. Clear this. It takes 14 months. I might actually go for just the clearing mountain range at the moment. What else we got? We got the Translate Avian Mural has been halted. Oh, that's... Oh my god, I'm a complete moron. So, this project is because this guy. You have to have him in orbit. It's nothing to do with our society. It's just to do with this guy being in orbit. So, I don't want to do that. I'm not going to do that. You might ask them why, and it's because they only require a skill of 1 or higher. Right, but this is a skill 3 of higher. So because this guy's so old and he's on 5 stars, I wanted to research all of the anomalies we have so far in order to, you know, because the failure risk is only 5%. So, you know, do it fast before you die. These things will stay here forever. They'll be fine. Don't need to worry about them. We'll do them later. So, scientist Zhuan He has been promoted. And you research the anomaly there. Colony ship is still left around. Science ship Life Ericsson is still boosting the research of our home world. Now, have we built? No, we haven't researched the level 6 yet. We really need level 6. Let us build another cruiser. 2 more cruisers. Oh, hello, what's this? By what has to be beyond astronomical odds, the Balau actually managed to pinpoint the source of the odd signal as it soared past the asteroid belt. A tiny alien construct. A simple scan reveals that it is some sort of ritualistic container holding the remains of an alien spacefarer. So we can either let the coffin continue on its voyage, or we can open the coffin and study the corpse, which gives us a plentiful amount of research to all physics, society and engineering, or we can let the coffin continue and get 250 to just society. But we're going to open the coffin and study the remains because we want engineering research at the moment, because we want this battleship. Hold on a second, has the war ended? I think the war has ended. Yeah, the war's ended and we had no idea what was going on. Wow. Completely didn't even see. So, do these guys hate me? No, these guys trust me. For some strange reason, we didn't help in the war at all. But, still. I think they must have lost. Did they lose the war, or? No, they're guaranteeing the independence of an unidentified empire. I have no idea where they are. They've got closed borders to loads of people. They've got a truce with these guys. Okay, so nothing. We don't need to worry about our navy at the moment. We do actually, because we've got these bastards next to us. Let's look at it. Oh, we've got relative power. We've got equivalent power. Our navy, our fleet is the same amount of power as them. So that's good. These guys are superior navy to us though, so that's pretty bad. So we need to get our military fleet up and running. Now, these guys are quite bad. You can remember at the start when we met them, they were all the way up here. They had a big empire, but now they've been limited to a couple planets. And these planets have been cut off because they can't even go through these borders. And they're completely encircled. So these 2 planets in these 2 systems have got to fend for themselves because no ships can get to them. And they're pretty much easy to be attacked and all that. So no, they're pretty much a lost cause by now. No people can even migrate out of there because, oh god, I've just noticed this Balau has been sitting there and doing nothing. Let's get you to go do something quickly. All our research has been completed. I wonder what that is. Probably the society research. Now let's get you. Is there any more? There's one here. That's ours? That's ours. That's in our world. Thank God for that. Okay, let's go do that. Oh, construction ship. I thought. As mountains are going to be gone. Good. Oh, terraforming. That's what we need right now. Let's have a look if there's anything else. Leader lifespan plus 10 years. Oh, that's really good. Why we get all these choices and they're amazing. So, in the comment section below, what would you pick? Would you pick the leader lifespan plus 10 years? Or would you pick terraforming? It's a tough choice, but I think I'm going to have to go for terraforming. Because in the long run that'll help. In the short run, the 10 plus years on the leader license will help. And in the long run as well. But I think it has a bigger effect to terraform planets. So we're going to go for that. And hopefully expand our borders into this area by terraforming some of these worlds. To greatly fit our needs. I've also just bit my tongue. And on that bombshell, that's now the end of this episode. Thanks everyone for watching. I've been ZTech. Keep smashing that like button. I really appreciate all the support you've given me. Let's pause that quickly because something's going on. Someone's declared war. Nothing to do with us. Thank you. Leave a comment on what you take for that decision. I've been ZTech. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.